Alright guys, we're going to preview Summerslam. I want to preview the card, and then take some predictions. Nothing too crazy. Not that my predictions really are relevant, but I don't care. Let's do this though. So let's start this out. Why don't we do the women's match first? Yes, even though that's probably the least interesting thing. We'll do Nia Jax versus Bayley. You know, we kind of know the setup for this. Tiffany Stratton, her relationship with Nia. Nia won the Queen of the Ring. Bayley's been champion for like 5 months since WrestleMania, or 4 months. And Bayley's been kind of a boring ass champion. Her whole reign has been uninteresting, just to be honest, and there's really nothing about it that's overly inspiring for me. Just to be outright, there's nothing about it that's overly inspiring. None of her storylines are inspiring. But either way, I'm happy with this take. I think Nia's probably going to win, and I think most people can see that. Nia's going to win, and then Tiffany will tease probably a cash-in. It's probably not going to happen. Nia will probably give her the pink Money in the Bank briefcase down the line to kind of keep her away from cashing in for a little bit. And we'll just keep it moving like that. I'm pretty sure, that's not really too complicated. Nia wins. Bayley's been a boring fucking champion. And we move out from there. The other women's match is Liv and Rhea. And Liv's going to retain in some capacity. I just don't know how she's going to retain. She's going to end up retaining. And either way, she's going to retain probably via some sort of interference. Probably via even a disqualification, something like that. But probably an interference. We'll see if it's going to be Dominic, whether it's Finn Balor. She's probably going to end up retaining. Someone's going to turn on Rhea. Someone's going to make something really big happen to the Judgment Day. You'd assume Finn Balor, but it could just as easily be Dominic. But this one's not overly hard. Liv's gotten so over recently, so it kind of makes sense. Keep her on the belt for a little bit longer at least. The IC title, Braun versus Sammy. I did a video on this, and I like that Sammy won the first match. I had no problem with that. Sammy's character being booked strong makes plenty of sense. But this is easy. Braun should win, okay? And it's not for some overly complicated reason. It's because Braun needs a title. Braun needs to kind of be pushed, but it's really more so you can open up Sami Zayn. That's really the point. Open him up for the Bloodline storyline. Open him up for presumably Roman Reigns and his return. That one's pretty easy though, in my opinion. Just because you want to open up Sami Zayn. You don't need him on the IC title that much longer, to be honest. He was a credible champion, and now he gets to put someone really over in Braun Breaker, so it makes sense. The US title, this one I'm very, very split on, because unfortunately I can see a case for Logan Paul winning the title, but he's been kind of acting out recently, and it's kind of making me believe he's probably not going to be winning the title or holding his title. And this makes sense. Just let LA Knight finally get over, because not only has Logan kind of buried him throughout this feud at times, but LA Knight really deserves something, man. It's been way too long. He doesn't really. Having him just they haven't really done anything with him, man, over the last couple of months. He's just kind of been on the side, lingering. So give him the title, let him win, finally put him over, have a champion who can defend the title more often. And he'll be a really interesting champion, to be honest. We'll finally get a really, really fun babyface champion. Not that Cody Rhodes is bad, but LA Knight's a really fun and more riveting champion, to be honest. And that's really more due to his personality and my work more than anything else. That's the first 4, and those are more like the mid-card titles and the women's titles. Priest and Gunther. So I've gone back and forth on this one, and I don't know why, but I think Priest is probably going to end up winning, or just retaining in some capacity. I don't think anyone's turning on. I mean, this is tough. I just feel like he probably should retain. I feel like he probably should retain. I don't know if they need the Judgment Day to get completely ruined here. I kind of rather see Priest retain, because he's finally getting himself over, and it's like, does WWE really want to punish him now? He finally got himself over. Not that he can't stay over as a babyface even after. A lot of sympathy for him, but he's finally gotten over, and it's hard to organically get over as a babyface. I feel like you should reward him. But at the same time, Gunther's barely competed with his lost title. We're going to go with Priest. That makes sense because most of the main events on Raw is kind of being put aside. Think about the other main event players. Rollins, Punk, McIntyre. They have their own thing going. And then you have Jey Uso, sort of. He's going to probably push with the Bloodline feud very soon. Sammy. And then again, Sammy, his deal. So, I mean, there's really not much. There's not much else involved. Unless someone's returning to Brock Lesnar. I don't see that happening. So I'm going to take a weird prediction here. I think they're going to run running back. So, now let's go with the WWE title. So the Universal title. Cody will retain, but it's probably going to be through like Randy. They changed it so it's bloodline rules, which is Randy will, he will return to help Cody. Kevin Owens probably will. Presumably, Jimmy and Roman will probably make the return too. Roman probably make the return too. Don't be surprised if he fucks over Solo. But I also wouldn't be surprised too if that didn't happen and the other two helped Cody and that's how Cody retained after Roman returns. That's even more surprising. There's a lot of things you could do with this, so we'll see. But Cody will retain. Although I'll be honest, I love this. I kind of want to Solo win. I'm not a big Solo guy. You could finally make a star. You can make a star at least the teams by letting Solo win this bullshit fashion. It's not gonna happen. And then it leaves us with Drew. This is my favorite match. Drew probably wins. This is gonna be due to some sort of Seth Rollins. Most likely it's gonna fuck over Punk. He really has more people than Drew. And they're gonna end up running this match back at this point a few times. Maybe with Rollins involved after, but Drew should probably win. Drew should probably win this one. He shouldn't squash him either. He should be Punk. He should be Rollins. Let's go over one more time. I got Drew, Punk, Cody retaining over Solo, Dame Priest retaining over Gunther. And mind you, we already getting 3 title changes. So Dame Priest losing the title doesn't necessarily happen. He's been getting over. He's really getting over finally. So it's like, I don't know if I'm going to talk right now. But Liv Morgan's going to be Nia Jackson, she's going to be Bayley. Really honestly deserves the title. And Rob Breaker over Sammy. LA Knight gets